Class 3 Hand Truck Training at NatureRich Labs. Welcome to the Class 3 Operator Safety Training at NatureRich Labs. This program is designed to prepare you to become a trained and authorized lift truck operator. Powered hand pallet trucks are vital to our daily operations. These machines move thousands of pounds of products in minutes, drastically increasing efficiency. Without them, tasks that take minutes would stretch into hours or even days. So, who is allowed to operate a lift truck? OSHA regulations make it clear only employees who have been properly trained, authorized, and employer certified can use this equipment. To become certified, operators must complete 3 steps: classroom training, hands-on practice, a final evaluation. At NatureRich Labs, safety is our top priority. If you're not trained and certified, do not operate a pallet truck. Once you are certified, it is your responsibility to always follow the safety procedures outlined in this training, the manufacturer's owner's and operator's manual, and NatureRich Labs policies and procedures. Let's begin. At NatureRich Labs, we use 2 primary types of electric pallet trucks, the low lift walkie and the high lift straddle. The lift code 2. Low lift walkie is designed for moving palletized loads at ground level. Operators walk behind or alongside the truck while maneuvering it. It is ideal for short-distance transportation within our facility, ensuring materials move efficiently without the need for excessive lifting. The lift code 6. High lift straddle is used when we need to lift pallets to higher storage areas. This truck has straddle legs for extra stability, allowing it to handle heavier loads at elevated heights. It's especially useful in warehouse environments where stacking pallets is necessary. Understanding the capabilities of each truck ensures that we use the right equipment for the job while maintaining a safe and efficient workplace. Let's now review how to operate these pallet trucks safely. Before operating a walking pallet truck, it's important to conduct a daily inspection to ensure safe and efficient use. This inspection is divided into 2 main parts: the pre-operational vehicle inspection and the operational inspection. First, the pre-operational vehicle inspection. Check the forks for any cracks, bends, or visible damage. Damaged forks can affect load stability and create safety hazards. Inspect the battery to ensure it is charged, properly connected, and free of leaks or corrosion. A failing battery can impact truck performance. Examine the handguards to make sure they are intact and securely in place. These guards protect the operator's hands from injury. Next, the operational inspection. Test the drive operations by moving the pallet truck forward and backward to confirm smooth operation. Check the brakes to make sure they engage properly and bring the truck to a safe stop. Sound the horn to verify that it functions correctly. A working horn is essential for alerting others in the workplace. Finally, inspect the load handling attachments to ensure they are secure and functioning as intended. Any loose or faulty attachments should be addressed before use. By performing this daily inspection, operators can help prevent accidents, reduce equipment failure, and maintain a safe work environment. Always report any issues to a supervisor before operating the pallet truck. Identifying and addressing hazards is key to preventing accidents and keeping our facility running efficiently. Hazards can be found anywhere. Let's take a look at some common risks. First, people. Untrained employees, careless behavior, distractions, or even horseplay can lead to accidents. Always stay alert and follow proper safety procedures. Next, materials. Stacked items can pose a danger if they're too high, unstable, or blocking visibility. Loads should always be properly balanced and secured before moving. Equipment hazards are another major concern. Poor maintenance, using the wrong machine for the job, or visibility restrictions can lead to dangerous situations. Always inspect your equipment and ensure it's in proper working condition. Lastly, consider environmental factors. Poor lighting, slippery or uneven floors, congested work areas, and even weather conditions can impact workplace safety. By staying aware and reporting hazards immediately, we help create a safer work environment for everyone. Before operating a pallet truck, it's essential to review the operator's and owner's manual for the specific truck you'll be using. This manual provides detailed instructions for safe operation, as well as important warnings and precautions. Some of these safety warnings may also be listed in attachment manuals or posted directly on the equipment. A pallet truck is very different from an automobile. While both are motorized vehicles, pallet trucks are designed to carry, push, pull, and lift heavy loads, something cars are not built for. Unlike a car, a pallet truck carries weight on one end, making it important to balance and distribute loads correctly. One of the biggest differences is steering. Automobiles steer from the front, while pallet trucks steer from the rear. This gives pallet trucks better maneuverability in tight warehouse spaces, but also requires extra caution when making turns. Understanding the controls of your electric pallet truck is essential for safe operation. The specific controls and instrumentation of your truck will be covered during the hands-on portion of training. You can also find detailed information in the operator's and owner's manual. Every pallet truck has a capacity limit, which is clearly labeled on a securely fastened nameplate. Generally, electric pallet trucks can lift loads up to 6 inches and support weights of up to 8,000 pounds. If any modifications or attachments are added to the truck, written approval from the manufacturer is required to ensure safe operation. The nameplate on an electric pallet truck provides critical safety information, including the model and serial number for identification, the maximum load capacity in both pounds and kilograms, approved attachments, the type of power and voltage required for operation, the truck's weight without the battery, the minimum and maximum battery weight to maintain stability. Always check the nameplate before operating a pallet truck to ensure it meets the necessary requirements for your task. Stability is one of the most important factors when operating a pallet truck. Most pallet trucks function like a tricycle, with only 3 wheels. This design makes them maneuverable, but it also means they can become unstable if you turn too fast or stop suddenly. To understand stability, we need to consider the center of gravity. This is the point where an object balances. Typically, the center of gravity is in the middle of the load, but if the load shifts forward, it can reduce the truck's lifting capacity. For example, if the load center is at 24 inches, that's considered normal. But if the load shifts forward to 40 inches, the difference is 16 inches. Since each extra inch reduces capacity by 100 pounds, that means a 5,000-pound pallet truck is now limited to 3,400 pounds just because the load isn't positioned correctly. This is why it's critical to always keep loads as far back on the forks as possible. Doing so helps maintain stability, prevents tipping, and ensures safe operation. Operating a pallet truck safely requires careful maneuvering and maintaining visibility at all times. Let's start with maneuvering. Driving at excessive speeds can cause loss of control, leading to skidding, tipping, or even falling off a loading dock. To prevent accidents, reduce your speed before making a turn and steer in a smooth, controlled motion. Only handle stable and safely arranged loads within the truck's rated capacity. Never drive directly towards someone standing in front of a bench or fixed object. Follow all facility traffic regulations, including speed limits. Always maintain at least 3 truck lengths of distance from other moving trucks. Now, let's talk about visibility. Many things can obstruct your view while operating a pallet truck, such as a large load on the forks, poor lighting, building columns, blind intersections, and pedestrian traffic. If you can't see ahead clearly, travel in reverse to maintain visibility. If necessary, use a spotter to guide you safely. Pallet trucks can be equipped with attachments that allow them to handle specialized loads. If you're operating a truck with an attachment, it is your responsibility to understand how to use it safely. Before using any attachment, review the operator's manual for proper handling. Never modify a pallet truck or add an attachment without written approval from the manufacturer. You must complete hands-on training for any specialized attachments before being certified to operate them. Now, let's talk about operating limitations. Pallet trucks are versatile and used in nearly every material handling application, but certain factors can limit their safe operation. Weight capacity. Always stay within the truck's rated limits. Surface grades. Slopes and uneven flooring can make loads unstable. Work environment. Warehouse conditions, debris, and obstructions affect movement. Aisle width. Tight spaces require extra caution to avoid collisions. Hazardous materials. Special handling rules may apply when transporting certain goods. Many accidents occur when pallet trucks are operated beyond their limits. Always check the nameplate to confirm the truck's weight capacity before lifting or moving a load. At NatureRich Labs, workplace safety is a shared responsibility. According to OSHA 29 CFR 1910.178(1)(3) II, certain workplace conditions must be discussed with your supervisor or the designated safety trainer to ensure safe pallet truck operations. Some of the key topics include surface conditions. Is the floor even? Are there slippery spots, debris, or obstacles? Load composition and stability. Are the loads properly stacked, secured, and balanced? Load handling techniques. What is the correct way to stack and unstack pallets? Pedestrian traffic. Who else is working in the area? Are there designated pedestrian zones? Narrow aisles and tight spaces. Do you have enough room to maneuver safely? Hazardous locations. Are there any areas that require special safety precautions? Ramps and slopes. Do you know how elevation changes can affect your truck stability? Other workplace hazards. Are there any unique risks in your work area that could impact safety? By being aware of these factors and discussing them with your supervisor, we help create a safer workplace for everyone. To ensure safe operation, all pallet truck operators must follow a daily checklist before using the equipment. 1. Safe operating condition. Any pallet truck that is not functioning properly must be removed from service. Only authorized personnel can make repairs. 2. Location. Repairs must not be performed in Class 1, 2, or 3 hazardous material areas. 3. Fire hazards. If electrical repairs create a fire hazard, they must be conducted only in designated areas. 4. Electrical repairs. Always disconnect the battery before working on a truck's electrical system. 5. Replacement parts. Only use manufacturer-approved parts when making repairs. 6. Alterations. Do not modify the pallet truck by changing part positions, adding attachments, or removing manufacturer-approved components. 7. Daily inspection. Pallet trucks must be inspected before each shift to ensure they are in safe working condition. Defects must be reported and corrected immediately. 8. Temperature monitoring. If any part of the truck is overheating, remove it from service until the issue is resolved. 9. Cleaning and maintenance. Pallet trucks should always be kept clean, free from excess oil and grease. Use non-combustible cleaning agents and avoid low flash point solvents below 100 degrees Fahrenheit due to fire risks. By following this checklist daily, we can ensure safe and efficient pallet truck operations at NatureRich Labs. Performing a thorough safety check before using a pallet truck is crucial to preventing accidents and ensuring smooth operations. Before you begin, follow these initial steps. Turn the key to the off position. Disconnect the battery cables and inspect them for wear or damage. Check that the battery connectors are clean and the battery gates are properly secured. Next, inspect the truck for physical issues. Check the wheels for any gouges, damage, or foreign objects. Ensure all safety and warning decals are visible and legible. Look for any fluid leaks that could indicate a mechanical issue. Once the visual inspection is complete, reconnect the battery and test the controls. Turn the key to the on position and check the steering mechanism for any movement issues. Test the brakes by moving the control handle to both the raised and lowered positions. Verify that the direction control and plugging functions work correctly. Test the lift and lower controls to ensure smooth operation. Check that the safety reversing switch is functioning properly. Finally, make sure the horn works, as it is essential for alerting others in the workplace. At NatureRich Labs, safe operation of pallet trucks is the responsibility of the operator. Every operator must develop safe work habits and be aware of hazardous conditions to prevent accidents. Understand all controls and instruments before using the truck. Read and follow the operator's and owner's manual and comply with all safety rules before operating. Now, let's talk about general safe operation. Unauthorized personnel are not allowed to operate pallet trucks. Never permit untrained or unapproved individuals to use material handling equipment. Do not ride on a pallet truck unless it is specifically designed for a rider. No pallet trucks at Nature Labs are designed to be ridden on. Safe loading and unloading is a critical part of operating a pallet truck. When approaching the load, always approach squarely with the forks level. Inspect the pallet for any damage before loading. Never use the truck to push or shift a load. Make sure the forks are fully under the pallet and the load wheels are not touching the pallet frame. Raise the load slightly before traveling to avoid dragging it on the ground. Stacking and securing the load properly is also essential. As the operator, you are responsible for making sure loads are properly stacked and, when necessary, secured. Place heavier objects at the bottom to maintain stability. Block round objects to prevent them from rolling. While traveling with a load, know your truck's capacity and gross weight before moving the load. Travel only in designated areas approved for your load type. Always carry loads in the lowered position to keep the truck stable. If the stacking area is on an incline, approach from the uphill side and make sure the truck is level laterally before raising the load. Operating a pallet truck safely requires caution and awareness at all times. When traveling with a pallet truck, never drive towards someone standing in front of a bench or fixed object. Passengers are never allowed to ride on the pallet truck. Keep legs and feet inside the truck's protective guards. Always look around before moving and maintain a safe distance from ramps and platforms when on an elevated dock. To ensure proper driving technique, always keep forks as low as possible while traveling. Avoid driving over loose objects or floor holes that could cause instability. Look in the direction you're moving, especially when traveling in reverse or maneuvering in tight spaces. Be aware of the truck's swing when turning and reduce speed before making a smooth, controlled turn. Steer at a moderate, even rate unless moving at an extremely low speed. Finally, it is the operator's responsibility to maintain a safe speed at all times. Reduce speed when traveling on slippery or wet floors, through congested areas, descending ramps or inclines, crossing bridge plates, when vision is restricted, when carrying a load, on uneven or rough surfaces. As we wrap up this training, let's remember that safe pallet truck operation is essential for maintaining a productive and injury-free workplace. Always follow proper procedures for loading, maneuvering, and daily inspections. Stay aware of hazards, maintain a safe speed, and operate within the truck's limits. Your responsibility as an operator plays a huge role in ensuring safety for yourself and those around you. At Nature Labs, we are committed to maintaining the highest safety standards in our workplace. Your dedication to safe and efficient material handling makes a difference every day. Thank you for your time and commitment to safety.